Good morning, students. I'm Dr. Nitesh Kumar Mishra, Assistant Professor of English, Nagarjun Umesh Sanskrit College, Taroni. In previous class, I taught you about phrasal verb. Have you remember? What is phrasal verb? We come across phrases that are a combination of a simple verb with an adverb or a preposition. This phrase becomes a new verb with a meaning different from that of the simple word. Such phrases are called phrasal verb. Okay? And we discuss more phrasal verb today. As beef on. If you beef up something, you add force or weight to it. You strengthen it. You make it more interesting, significant, or important. We often hear our security being beefed up when a VIP visits our area, and then the VIP comes and lectures us how beefing up production is the only way out of a crisis. Bind over. Next word, bind over. This is a phrase used in legal language. If a court binds you over, it warns you that you will be made to appear in court again. If you break the law, it gives you an order. You are legally obliged to do as the order says for a particular period of time. The magistrate bound him over to remain without the city for a year. Okay? Next word, black out. If you black out, you lose consciousness or memory temporarily. Uttam did not remember what happened after the accident. He had blacked out. If you blacked out a house, you put out lights completely or you cover windows so that light cannot be seen from outside. Similarly, if you black out something written or printed, you cover it with black ink so that it cannot be read. Blow over. When a storm blows over, it becomes less fast and ends. Similarly, if an argument or a trouble blows over, it comes to an end and is perhaps forgotten about. This Tahalka expose has raised the issue of corruption. Political parties are in a crisis, but I am sure the crisis will soon blow over. Blow up. This phrase has several meanings. If you blow something up, you destroy it by an exposition. You must have read about how terrorists blow up places. Sometimes a situation blows up in your face. That is, it goes wrong unexpectedly and you suffer considerable. If you blow up, you lose your temper. You become very angry. My friend blew up at the very mention of his office. If you blow up a balloon or a tire, you fill it with air. You inflate it. If you blow up a photograph or picture, you print a large copy of it. The enlargement is known as a blow up. Have you seen walls covered with blow-ups? If a storm blow-ups, the weather becomes stormy. Okay? So many uses of blow-up. And next, boil down. If you boil down a liquid, you reduce it by boiling. Similarly, if you boil down an amount of information, you reduce it That is, you keep only the most important parts of it. The data has to be boiled down so that people don't get scared by its volume. And next, boil down to. Some people believed everything in life was down to money in the ends. If a situation, issue, or question boils down to X, then X is the most important thing in it. Good language ultimately boils down to the vocabulary you possess. Boil cover. When a liquid being heated boils over, it rises and overflows the container. Similarly, if a situation boils over, people become so angry or excited that the situation gets out of control. When it comes to religious issue, passion arises and the situation boils over. Blow out. If you blow out of something, you withdraw from it. You stop doing it or retire from it. You give up your position, often in order to allow something else to take your place, having served for more than 2 decades. Jyoti Vasu blowed out of the writer's readings. Blew over. They were in a hungry. They were in a hurry and bowled over anybody who came in their way. If you bowl someone over, you knock him down by cooling with him when you are moving very quickly. I was bowled over by the news that the fat woman could run. If you are bowled over by something, you are surprised or astonished by it. The reason it is so different or exciting. Break away. When you break away, you escape suddenly from being held prisoner. And thief break away from the prison but was arrested again. Also, you break away from a political party, state, etc., and form a new one. The split generally happened because of a disagreement. Jharkhand break away from Bihar. In current news, Lok Janshakti Party (LJP) break away with Chirag and Pasupati Paras. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.